Hey, hello. Welcome in, everyone. I just decided to pop on. Thank you for coming. I appreciate all of you all. And if you are watching the replay, thank you. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know you were here. And I'm going to be doing, I'm going to have some seeds to give away. I'm not going to give away as a contest or anything. I'm just going to find out who needs what, and I'm going to send them to you because I have overload and I don't need all of them all. Hey, Ola Joe, how are you? Thank you for coming and wait for some more people to come in. Watching the ads, hold on. Okay, I ain't mad at you, girl. Watch the ads. Yes, awesome. I'm actually waiting for it to load. I need to know if you can hear me. That's my only question. So let me know. I seem like I'm a little dark on my side, but I do have the light on. Let me see if I can adjust my screen just a bit here and see if that helps. Oh, better all ad. Oh, that's good. I'm here. Okay, great. Can you hear me, Ola Joe? Let me know. Yes, we can. Okay. Hey, Miss No Slick Name. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Hey there. Good to see you. It is so good to see you, Liz. I'm glad that you can hear me because I couldn't tell. Yes, awesome. Okay, I hope everybody's having an amazing Saturday afternoon. Yes, awesome. And as I go along, I was saying in the beginning for people who are watching the replay, I also have seed overload here. So I want people to put into the chat and also after the live, and I will repeat this throughout the live. Um, if you need a seed, if you have some seeds that you're looking for or that you need, let me know in the comments after the live. And if I have them, then I'll contact you so I can find out where to send them and send them to you because I got overload. I'm listening while getting my grandson. Okay, Ola Joe, thank you. Thank you. Yes, get them dressed. Yes, awesome and amazing. So, yes, if you need any seeds whatsoever, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up, y'all. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Yes, awesome. Mm-hmm. Great news. Oh, you have great news, or you telling me what I was saying was great news? Which one? Which one, Miss Slick? If you have some great news, please tell me in the chat. Just go ahead and put it in the chat. I would appreciate it. Yes. And you all saw the title. I said that, if you have to bug out, this needs to be ready too. I will be talking about what that thing is that needs to be ready, which is kind of technically a little bit different for everybody. But on another hand, it's the same thing. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. Yours is great news. Oh, okay. Fantastic. Yes. So, Miss Slick, if you need any seeds at all, let me know in the comments. um, you can put it in the chat, but I really would appreciate it if you put it in the comments once the live indexes, because it'll be easier for me to go through those comments than it will be to go back through the whole live because I'll have to let it play and wait until I see something. But if it's a comment, I can just go pick up the comments from there. So that would be amazing. That would be amazing because, I'm not going to use them all. It's just way too many. I have collected them from what I've grown. I've collected them from seeds I've won. I've collected them from seeds I've bought. It's just too many, and I have so many in a lifetime, I wouldn't use them. So I don't want to hang on to them when maybe someone else could use them. So I just decided, you know what? Let me put it out there. And if anybody needs anything, they can surely let me know, and that way I can get rid of them and they can be a help. They can be a help to someone else as well. And I just decided to pop on today. It's Saturday afternoon. I got a lot to do. I'm probably going to go live on my cooking channel later today. I haven't decided yet, but that's in the plan. Hmm. Hey, Homestead in the Hood, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, girl. That garden is growing over there. That garden is growing over there. Amazing. And I don't know if you heard me earlier, Homestead, but I was saying that I have seed overload here. So if there's any seeds that you're looking for or that you need or want, let me know in the comments after the live index. You can put it in the chat if you want, but I would appreciate if you'd also put it in the comments, because I need to get rid of them. So I'm just gonna, if I have the seeds that somebody says they are looking for or want, I'm just gonna get them and send them to you, because it's seed overload, and it's no sense in me hanging on to them when someone else can use them. Some of them are things that I don't even eat. Some of them are things that I don't want to grow. Some of them are things that I have so many seeds in a lifetime, I may not be able to use them, for the simple fact it only really takes one seed, or, a few seeds to get a huge harvest of things. And then if you let that go to seed, you have more seeds. So enough of the hoarding of the seeds. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I hope you're doing fantabulous, Homestead in the Hood. I appreciate you stopping in here. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Awesome and amazing. And I'm going to let a few more people come in. Then I'm going to get to uh, the topic. Because I'm not going to be out here long. It's Saturday afternoon. I just wanted to hop on. I miss you guys. I haven't been on in quite a while. And I'm like, I miss, just talking to you guys and seeing you guys. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead. For once, I kind of had a free Saturday. I took care of my garden earlier. I took care of some other things here. Pansy seeds. Okay, let me see if I got that. I am going to, when I see it in the chat, I'm going to also write it down. And that way I'll have it too. I'll have it without going back all the way through it as well. Yes, and so I don't know. I have so many seeds. I don't even know what I have. Outside of a few that I know for sure I have, I don't even know what I have. It's just so many, And so I thought, you know what? I need to get rid of these. What better way to do it than give it to y'all? Give it to y'all. Okay, brassicas, corn, and flowers. Okay, yes. Now, you know what? I know I have some of all of those. I have some of all of those, Homestead. I don't know what type and everything, but I do know that I have some of all. And I am writing that down as well. And flowers, yes. And you know what? I need to get a bigger piece of paper here so that I really can write down some stuff. So let me get another card here. I'm using these index cards. I love them. So let me get a larger one. Absolutely fantastic. Yes. So I have those down, and I'm going to keep writing them down as I go. I will. Yes, please. And Miss No Slick, if you can email me, that'll be perfect too. Let me put my email address in here. It's on my About Me page, and I think it's on just about every it's probably on just about every video that I've done. It populated like that. But that is my email address. So just email me. Hey, Juicing with Jay, how are you? How are you? Thank you for coming in. And I don't know if you heard, I'm going to be repeating this a lot. So forgive me for those of you all who have heard it. Now I'm going to get to the topic too. But I have overload of seeds. So I know you were looking for some hot seeds, hot pepper seeds. I did send you some. I hope you got them, Jay. But if you're looking for any other kind of seeds, I'm asking everybody to let me know in the chat. I don't know what I have. I just have huge box of them. In a lifetime, I couldn't get to them. So it's no sense in me hanging on to them and then they get too old. So I might as well give them away. If there are things that I'm just not going to grow, things I don't want to grow, things I don't like, things I've grown before, don't want to grow again, things that I am growing, but I still have overload. Because if you grow it, it's successful, and you keep those seeds, that means you have more. It's never ending. So I've decided it's time to stop hoarding the seeds and give them away. Yes. But I made my topic, if you have to bug out, this needs to be ready too. So what is this? Hey, Ola Joe. Okay, she's back. Okay, you were here talking about, hey, Ola Joe. What is this? This is a small to medium-sized container. What's in this container? If you are growing anything that is medicinal to you, your life, your family, your life support, something that you're doing for medicinal purposes, or something that Maybe it's just your absolute favorite and you like stressed without it because it's an enjoyment for you. Some of us have different herbs and different things that we grow, maybe just for making teas out of, but we love that tea. We want that tea. And so you also need to be growing that. Hey, Carolina, how are you? How are you? Thank you for coming in. You need to grow that in a container that you can pick up. Uh, just because you may need to bug out, there are certain situations that you know in advance that you're going to have to leave your home. Now, if you're growing this medicinal plant in the ground, keep growing it in the ground, but you need to have a smaller container of it so that you can take it with you should you have to know. Because sometimes, just like some of the fires and people had to evacuate in California, well, they had a little heads up, okay? You could take that plant because you're evacuating. You're not necessarily bugging out. It's not like you got to go hide out somewhere. You need to leave your home. You need to leave where you are, and you don't know when you come back, or what are you going to have? Even if you're going to have, what about it's hurricane season and floods are coming? So if this is something you're growing for medicinal purposes that you need and you need to have all the time, then you need to have it in a small container too. So that when you pick up that bug out bag, you can pick it up too. And wherever you go, you're still growing. Do you need the seeds? Yes, have the seeds, but the seeds need to germinate. The seeds need to grow. This is a pot of what you need already. And it's a small pot, but it'll get you through the germination and the growing stages of what you have. In case wherever you're going, you're there for more than a day or two. Hey, Gina, how are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for coming. Good to see you. Yeah, so I think that everybody should be growing that, whatever that is for you, in a container. And it should be a container that you can pick up. Now, most of you all have seen my garden, and I have those large 13.5 gallon red buckets out there. Now, each one of my red buckets, they're 13, they hold 13.5 gallons. But in each one of them, I have a concrete center block for weight because if a storm came, I didn't want my pots blowing over. Then I have the soil, then I have my plants. Now, right now, as I speak, if my soil is dry, I can pick my red containers up. Now, I can't carry them for a block, but I could pick it up and get it to my car. I might have to stop a couple of times, sit it down, take a breath, pick it back up, but I can pick it up. But the things that I really need to go with me are even in a smaller, container, so that if I really had to run and go, I could grab that like I grabbed my bag. But make sure it's a container that you yourself, without help, can pick up and take with you. Um, Host in Hood says, great idea. Carolina says, excellent idea. Thank you. Thank you. She says, Swiss chard and moringa. Okay, let me write that. Where was it? Calm right there about your name too. Swiss chard and moringa. Yes. So I think, we keep talking about bugging out, but bugging out um, isn't always emergency helter skelter, and you racing around all of a sudden. Sometimes we really do have um, warning. We do have warnings. We do know ahead of time that, okay, you know what? This is coming, especially if it's storm related or anything like that. Normally, if you're watching the storm, and I guess I'm talking about this now uh, because it's hurricane season. And since it's hurricane season, if you're watching your weather, they're telling you, oh, it's going to hit land at this time. It's going to hit, and it may not. I mean, the hurricane, in my personal opinion, is still guided by God. So we really don't know. But, they've been trained to watch the patterns of what's going on. So there are a lot of times they're telling you, you need to evacuate. They're giving you like a week's notice. You need to evacuate. Well, when you come back, if you're growing in ground or raised beds or any permanent structure, you don't know what you're coming back to. So if this is something that you know you're growing and you're turning it into a tincture or a tincture, I said that wrong. Okay, we're gonna skip that word, but y'all know what I mean. If you're turning it into something that you are using for medicinal purposes. Hey, G Mama, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Every area is vulnerable. Homestead in the Hood says every area is vulnerable to a situation, but most do not know it. I did another video on water situations because where I live in Brooklyn is 23 feet below sea level. I know not too many know that. Exactly. Exactly. That's right. And every area is vulnerable. So if you feel that you have a bug out bag and it's full of all this stuff that you need, why wouldn't you have your most important plant and or plants? You know, it may be you may need a container, you may have two of them or two or three, but if they're small enough that you can pick them up and grow, because think about it, if you end up in a situation where, okay, you bugged out, you had to evacuate, you're here for a couple of weeks, but like, you know, like just like take Katrina, a lot of those people never came back to their homes. They couldn't come back to their homes. So whatever you have in this smaller pot can be up pot and replant it when you finally get your next permanent situation. But in the meantime, you can be harvesting it off of it and you can be having it. Because sometimes, just like, you know, we have our favorite book, we have our favorite paper, we have our favorite whatever. Sometimes, you know, it could be something as simple as a herb that you love to drink tea. And that tea, when you drink it, it's just like, it's calming to you, it's relaxing to you. It could be something as simple as that. Or it could be something more life support, like, okay, you know what? I'm on this meds, but I know that if I'm taking this or if I'm using this, this is going to help me and it's going to help me get off my meds. I need to continue that. You need to have it growing in a small pot to take with you wherever you may go. Um, I know a lot of people grow in ground, they don't grow anything in pots. If you're like me, I'm growing everything in pots, but everything I have is not in a giant pot. I have a few things that are in smaller pots because if I need to go, I want to take that with me. And that's another reason why I do grow in containers, because if I have enough notice and I need to move or go or whatever, and I know I may not be able to come back, every pot I got in there can be put on a truck and it can go with me. Homestead in the Hood said every third Thursday in the month of October is International Earthquake Day. A lot of people do not know that, and it's been over 10 years that I've practiced it, and it was in existence before then. I didn't know that. See, you're right. You're right. That is a reason why it is international. Okay. See, exactly. Exactly. And when natural disasters like earthquakes and things happen, sometimes we don't have any notice. It's like, bam, you're sitting there. I have been in homes right here where I am, and the tremors came so hard that we were like, oh my God, the house, you felt it moving, you know? And so, yeah, you run and get your bag, but if you had that small pot, you run and get it too. You run and get it too. Now, of course, your bag needs to have the seeds in it that are most important to you so you can start over. But I'm just talking about the one or two main things that you use always and that you need or feel you need always. Jose in the Hood says, part of me, there is a reason why it's international. The higher ups read scriptures also. Absolutely. Absolutely. Carolina says, awesome information, Homestead in the Hood thing. It is. That is awesome information. Yes, absolutely. So, you know, I was thinking about that the other day, and I said, you know what? I haven't been on live in a while. I miss you guys. And I said, you know what? Let me stop in here and just talk about this for a minute or two. Plus, I can also find out uh, who may need any seeds, because I'm getting rid of these seeds one way or another. One way or another. Gina says, my son have survival backpacks made up to pass out. I'm not so sure I care to live on land when all is gone. Okay, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Yep, that's a good one. That's amazing that your son has that, Gina. That's a wonderful thing. That's a real wonderful thing. Absolutely. So, yes, we have to stay ready in more ways than one. It's not just about um, the immediate. We have to think about everything when it comes to needing to bug out or, you know, bug in, because if you have something that's small in a small container, and let's just say it's some kind of chemical warfare going on outside and everything's going to be damaged out there. If you have that container, you can bring it inside and continue without starting over immediately. And while you're starting it over, you have something that's going to sustain you in the area that you may need it the most. Hey, Miss Shirley, how are you? Just popping in, can't stay. Have a great day. Thank you, Miss Shirley, for popping in. I appreciate you, lady. Thank you so much. Thanks. He's a great guy. He sounds like it. He's your son, so I'm pretty sure he is, Gina friend, because you are great too. Hey, little bit from Kentucky. How are you? Yes. Hello, Miss Pam. I got your little card. Thanks. You are welcome. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. Thank you for stopping in here. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yes, get something that you and start. If you don't have that, think about it. Think about it and get it started while you can. And again, in time of peace, prepare for war. So, and so are you. Oh, thank you, Gina. That's so sweet. Thank you. Uh, a little bit since you just came in. I think G Mama came in and a few more people came in. I was saying earlier, I probably should have put that in my title, but I didn't. I was saying earlier that I have seed overload over here. And I've decided that instead of me keeping these seeds, whenever I come on live, I'll find out if there's any seeds that you need. I am giving them away. I'm not having a giveaway where I'm going to run the numbers and pick a name and do all that. I'm just giving them away. Okay. So I don't know all the seeds I have. I just know I have way too many. And in my life, I would never use them because even the things that I love to grow and the things that I'm growing, I'm going to continue to let something go to seed and keep those seeds. So as long as I'm doing that, I'm going to continue to have seeds. And I know you never know the germination rate. I don't need all these. That's my bottom line. So if you need and or want and or looking for a certain seed, please put it in the chat now. But if you can leave me a comment when the live indexes into a video of those seeds, and or email me. I put my email address in, it's containercrops@gmail.com. So you can email me as well and let me know. I can't guarantee that I'll have the seeds that you're looking for or want, but if you tell me what you're looking for, I will absolutely go through my seeds and see if I have them and get them to you. I don't need all these seeds. I don't want all these seeds. Okay. Because every time I go somewhere, I buy seeds. I go to everybody's live and I win seeds. I'm growing and I'm keeping seeds. Seeds. Oh, enough. Okay. So, Andrea C, hey, I would like some seeds, please. Okay, Andrea, let me know. I hope everyone's having a great day. Yes, if you Andrea, when the live indexes, if you could leave me a comment as to what seeds you're looking for or would like, that's fine. If you don't care, if you just say, I just want some seeds, I don't care what they are, let me know that too. And then I will leave you back a comment letting you know what I have, and or just email me. My email address is containercrops@gmail.com. I'm going to leave this live up in the chat up so you can come back and find my email address if you need to. Little Bitty Lies says, do you have strawberry seeds? Little Bitty Lies, I really think I do, but I'm going to check. And if so, you are welcome to them because I'm not growing strawberries anymore. I have blueberries growing. I'm growing some other berries. I want to grow grapes, but I am not growing strawberries anymore. So I've done that for several years. They were successful. I had them, but I don't eat strawberries like that. And so the things I don't eat like that, then I'm just not gonna, y'all can have the seeds. Jennifer, could you say you're seedy, but you're not? Could you say you're seedy? Yeah, I'm seedy. That's a good one. Yes, Andrea C says, I hope everyone is having a great day. Yes, G Mama said something. Let me go back up. Oh, G Mama says, yes, seeds. Thanks for sharing. You are so welcome, G Mama. Ain't nothing I can do with all these seeds. Why not let you all have them? Why not? Why? I'm not doing that anymore. And I probably will continue to buy. So this will probably be an ongoing thing that I'm gonna probably give seeds away as I get too many, because you can't help but go in the store when you see them. You're like, I better get these seeds. I better get these seeds. Y'all know how we do. It's fun. I like doing that. So I decided, let me get them away. Okay, thank you for sharing. You are so welcome, Andrea. You are so welcome. Okay, I take any kind, LL, so a little bit. Okay, fantastic. Hey, Humphrey, how are you? Greetings, greetings to you, greetings to you. Yes, so email me again. My email address is containercrops@gmail.com. That way, if you email me, I'll have it. I won't forget. I will be going back through the live as well as my comments after the live so that I won't forget anybody to check and see so that I can get these seeds to y'all. Because I'm telling you, I'm not going to even pull out the box. Big old giant box full of seeds. I'm like, I'll be honest with you all, what happened too. Uh, that's like my coloring books. I buy and buy. Exactly. And you just can't help it. It's like, will I ever color all this in for the rest of my life? So, it's like you can't help but buy them. So I might as well just buy them and give them away. Why not? Okay. And you don't know what's going to germinate. You don't know what won't. And that's why it's always good to have plenty for yourself. But there are certain things and there are certain, I'll give you a good example. Tomatoes. I have been super successful at growing cherry tomatoes from seeds. They taste good. They are beautifully red, and they grow so fast, I can't even eat them that fast. I will probably always grow them, but I only get a few beefsteaks or the larger tomatoes. And maybe I have the wrong variety or the wrong pack, or I've even tried starters with those. They just don't work like the cherry tomato. The cherry tomatoes, I started some from seed at the end of June. I got so many cherry tomatoes out there. I'm growing and getting a platter full every day. Every day. I got so many tomatoes in my freezer. I froze some, I eat some. I Now my husband even asked me the other day, you got enough tomatoes for me to have a tomato salad? I'm like, what? You want some of my tomatoes? I have that many. And I will always grow those. And I like growing from seed more than anything else. So, but the rest of them, I got so many other tomato seeds that I grow them, but they don't grow in abundance like I've seen other people. So I'm like, okay, stick with what's working. Yes, that's an awesome blessing to pass on. Thank you, Carolina. I enjoy the smaller varieties too. I do too, because you know what I like to do, G Mama? I like to snack on them. I just put some in a bowl and I'm watching TV and that's almost like chips to me. A little salt and pepper. Sometimes I cut them in half. Sometimes I don't. Because be honest with y'all, I know this may sound crazy, but the little red cherry tomatoes, y'all, y'all know what I like. I like to pop them in my mouth and feel it burst. I like to pop the little red cherries in my mouth and feel that like pop. So sometimes I come and have, sometimes I don't. Especially if I've got a good TV show on, the best thing in the world is give me a nice bowl full, pop them in, and feel that pop. I'm just like in my heaven. And a cup of tea. Oh yes, yes. Yes, cherry tomatoes are cute. They are. They look good and everything. So I decided, fun times, yes. I decided next year I may not even try to grow the big ones. You know what? When I want a tomato, because truthfully, the only thing that I use the larger tomatoes for pretty much is a sandwich. So I can just go buy me a couple of tomatoes. And if I can't find none and I really want tomatoes on my sandwich, y'all know I can't cut up them cherry tomatoes and put them on the sandwich if I just had to have it. But I will be growing cherry tomatoes again and lots of them because I really, really enjoy those. The rest of that stuff, child, come on now. Something else that I will not grow anymore. And that's another thing that I think um, is good to do and that I have done is to try to grow just about anything that you would eat. Not that you're going to keep eating it on a regular basis or growing it on a regular basis, I should say. But I'll give you an example. Carrots. I eat carrots. I don't eat them like that. I don't eat them like tomatoes or anything like that. I'm never going to grow a carrot again. But I have grown carrots. I have grown successful and I have learned how to even grow them where they're straight. But they take too long. I don't enjoy them. I don't eat them that much. So I'm not going to grow them anymore. Besides that, I can get a 2 pound bag for a couple of bucks. A 2 pound bag of carrots. The only thing I would be using it for that I use a lot of carrots for is a carrot cake. Now I make a lot of carrot cakes. For 2 bucks and the time it takes, I can use that pot for something else. But I am glad I learned how because in the event that I cannot get these things, I don't have to struggle like, well, what do I need to do to grow it? Am I doing this right? What kind of fertilizer? How often do I need to fertilize? How often do I need to? I know this. I know how to grow it. I can get the carrot seed and grow it, and I can grow a straight carrot. I figured it out. And that was more important to me than just growing for the sake of growing. Humphrey says, I'm only growing cherry tomatoes this year. Some I got at the grocery store in June, Sugar Bomb. They were just so good. See? Yes, yes. A little bit, a little bit. Elijah is laughing. Carrots are not really worth it for me. One seed equals one carrot. But exactly. They're not worth it to me because I don't. You're right. One seed equals one carrot. That's one. And I don't eat them enough. Like I said, I make carrot cakes with them, which I typically make at least one carrot cake per holiday. Some holidays I've made more than one, but I make at least one carrot cake per holiday. That's 2 bucks for 2 pounds. I don't need 2 pounds. I need 4 large carrots to make a carrot cake, period. Four large, six medium, eight small. Okay, I have it down to a science. I just go buy a bag of carrots. I don't really cook with carrots that much, except for maybe in the winter when I'm making stews and things like that. I'm not putting no 1,000 carrots in my stew. Still, I can go buy a bag for the time, and they take a long time to grow. And so you're right, one seed, one carrot, and they're growing underground. So you still don't know how big that carrot's going to get, if all of them are going to germinate, and if you're going to have enough. So, but in the event that I could never get carrots again, I know how to grow them. So I have done that with a lot of things. Um, and I think that's important. I think the know how is as important as the actual doing of. Yes. Gina Friend says, my favorite snack is snap peas. Perfect when out tending to my plants. I know you grow them too. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Those are good. Those are good. Yes, yes, yes. So I won't, I have so many seeds. Another thing that I won't grow again that I wanted to grow so bad, if you all know in the beginning, or if you saw any of my earlier videos about me growing popcorn. Child wanted to grow popcorn so bad. Now, I have not successfully grown popcorn, but I have successfully grown corn. I'm not growing corn anymore. Corn takes up way too much space. I don't eat it like that. I mean, I like corn, but I don't like it like that. I'll just go buy me some corn. And if I can't get it, I ain't worried about it. It's not going to make or break my diet, my life. I just ain't doing it. But I have successfully grown. Y'all saw that big old ear of corn I got. So if I had to grow it for whatever reason, I know what to do. It's a heavy feeder on top of it. There's no reason why I'm not growing anymore. It's way heavier a feeder than the rest of my plants. So it's just gonna take up all my goodies, my fertilizer and all the stuff I need to feed it. or a few ears. No, not doing that. Hey, Laura, how are you? Please say your email again. It is containercrops@gmail.com, my channel name at gmail.com. And my email address is also in my About Me page and in most every video that I have. If you can't remember it, but I also put it up at the beginning of earlier in this live as well. So you can come back here and it should be in the description of this live. But if not, I will make sure, you know what, I'll pin the comment too when I get off as well. So you'll have it, but it's containercrops@gmail.com. Oh, thanks, Ola Joe. Ola Joe just put it in there as well. It's containercrops@gmail.com. Humphrey says, I do not grow corn. I know, right? I'm not growing anymore. I got tons of corn seeds. Y'all want to grow some corn? Yes. Jose Hood says, I need to grow corn for my chickens. See, you have a reason. You have a reason. I got some corn seeds. I'm going to send you some too, because no. Yes. Loria says, thank you. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Yes. So no, I got too many. Yeah. And it does not make any sense for me to grow these things or hang on to the seeds. That was really, it's like I thought about it. I said, why do I have this big giant box of seeds here? I am not going to grow them anymore. And then I won. Oh my God. It had to been over 50 packs of seeds. I won those in a giveaway, and it was so many seeds. Now, one thing I have to say, the seeds that I won, most of the things in there I grow. Now, the one thing that I'm growing a lot of, and I want to grow even more, I want to grow different varieties, and I want to grow just a little bit of everything, which I don't have all those seeds, which is herbs. Because I cook so much, I run through herbs like water. I mean, I go through herbs like water because I like my food highly seasoned. So personally, when I'm cooking, I just go through the herbs. I go through them. So that's one thing I'm going to make. I'm thinking of making all of my larger brown containers just herbs, nothing but herbs next year. I haven't actually decided yet. Um, you you grow Indian corn. I just like the colors. That I don't grow any of corn anymore. I grew my last piece of corn this year. I'm not growing any corn. Indian corn is great. I love the colors. I love the colors. And around this time of the year, and actually, my husband he really wanted me to leave my corn stalk up and just let it continue to grow, go brown for the fall because it was decorative and it was huge. That stalk had to have been 12 feet tall. That stalk was so tall, people were passing by the house because I live on a corner. I'm on a corner lot. And so people were passing by the house looking over the fence like, is she really growing that in a pot? Because it was that tall. It was huge. And I told him, I said, you know what? I would love to leave this up, but the truth of the matter is I could use the pot for something I'm going to eat. I could use the pot for my brassicas. So I took it down. I grow herbs, grow them too easy. Yes, I repeated myself. Yes, I like growing herbs. I like, when y'all saw that shorts I did about, well, I don't know if you saw it or not, about drying them in the microwave. Lord, do y'all know when I found that out? I'm like, I put my dehydrator back up. You mean I can get these things in the house and get them dried and done in that shorter period of time, in a couple of minutes? Child, I've been on the microwave and herbs. I'm like, there have been times I didn't harvest because I was like, okay, if I harvest, that means I need to dehydrate them quickly so they won't go bad. And I ain't feel like it. I just didn't want to do it. Child, do you know, since I've been dehydrating in the microwave or drying them in the microwave, and the one thing I like about that is I like that the color. When you drive them in the microwave, the color, you almost can't tell what's fresh and what's not. I'm like, ooh, the bright green stays bright green. It's just amazing. Humphrey says, definitely want to grow more herbs. Yes. No, don't nook the herbs. Yes, they don't. You know what? You're drying them. It only takes a minute. They're drying them. Homestead in the hood. I don't know why you said that, but it does no damage. The flavor is still there. And from what I can tell, the nutrients are still there. Everything is still there. You can hang them to dry too. Yes, yes. Please do a video on drying them in the microwave. I have one, Loria. It's a shorts. It's a shorts, and I have one. Um, it's on this channel. I have one. I put it up a couple of days ago. Carolina says, I am beginning my learning on growing herbs. I had a hard time finding dill, stevia, mullein, and other herb seeds for planting in South Central Kentucky. There was none in the garden center. I enjoy my herbs. I just gave away a 4-foot stevia plant to Lady Led because I didn't want the stevia. I don't have any mullein, and I think all my dill is planted, but I will check and see. Yes. Hey Hudson, how are you? How are you? Homestead Hood says, if you know something I don't know, Homestead Hood, please let me know. But this has been my experience. I actually cook with them. I dried them. I cook with them. I did everything. The aroma is there. The flavor is there. The color is there. You know, I haven't found the difference. So until I found the difference. Now that may not be Homestead Hood. That may not be every herb. I'm not growing every herb. I have not dried every herb in the microwave. But for what I have dried so far, that's been my experience. Now I'm going to keep doing it. If I find one that doesn't have the flavor, doesn't have the aroma, doesn't have this, doesn't have that, then I will dry it in another manner because I typically do use my dehydrator. So I'm not saying I'm right on the whole 100% aspect, but that's just what I found so far. But let me know. Let me know. Yes, 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 yes. Gina says, my mom dries them out too. I'm going to ask what tomatoes they grow. I'll let you know if they can remember. Okay, getting up there in age, they get an abundance of, oh, okay, Gina. Okay, yes, please let me know. Okay, I will go look for it. Yes, 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 yes. I just put it up yesterday, I believe. Loria, I think I just put it up yesterday. I think you can dry herbs in an air fryer. I'm gonna look into that. I don't know if you can or not. I'm gonna look into that because a lot of people have air fryers. And if that's another option, I'll do a video on that too, because you know what? Everybody doesn't have everything. You think some things are common. Like I might think a microwave is common. Everybody got a microwave. You might think they do. Everybody does not have a microwave. Everybody doesn't have an air fryer. Everybody doesn't have an oven. Okay? Everybody doesn't have a place to hang them to dry. When it comes to things like this, I look broadly. I look worldwide. And everybody doesn't have everything. So the more options there are, the better it is for everybody, because the chances of everybody having one of this or one of that, then that's just a blessing. Then they'll say, oh, I didn't know I could use that to dry my herbs in because I don't have an oven. I've got a microwave. So I can do that. So yes, see, Homestead Hood says, I do not have a microwave. See, boom. See, boom, everybody doesn't have everything. So the more options there are in drying something and growing something and doing anything, then that's best, because chances are you'll have it. You'll have it. Let's see. Oh, Joe, thank you so much for putting up all those links. I appreciate it. I really do. Growing with Hustle says, I've been just using the oven. Yep, that's another one. Gina says, I can't rub two sticks to have a fire either. I ain't been able to do that either, so okay. I think it's 15 seconds in an air fryer. I do not have an air fryer. Humphrey, I have two different air fryers. I got one that's like a little oven that was given to me. And both of them were given to me. I ain't buy either one of them. And then I have another can that you pull out the drawer. I'm going to see, because I got so much, that's another thing. I got so many herbs growing, especially my rosemary and my oregano. I have had my same rosemary and oregano plant for 4 years now. They're in the pot together. They I know that the rosemary is evergreen, so it doesn't, nothing happens to it in the winter. And apparently the oregano too. The oregano dies back and comes back. The rosemary just stays green, and it just stops growing. So when winter hits, however much rosemary I have out there at that time, that's how much I will have through the winter. But I have gone out in really cold weather, like the teens, single digits, and gotten some rosemary, and it was just as fresh as if it was in the middle of the summer. So I have plenty of herbs that I can try it with. So Humphrey, I'm going to see. That's another option if it really works. But like Homestead in the hood said, you know, well, she didn't say it, but she said first she said don't do it in a microwave. But my question is, what are the results from doing it? So what I want to know now is, what are the results will be from me doing it in an air fryer? Will it have the same aroma? What is the texture? Will it dry it out? Because on the video I did, when I dried out that um, rosemary, it was the exact same color green as it was when I put it in that microwave fresh, but it was crumbly. It just crumbled. And it only took, in my microwave, it actually took 1 minute and 40 seconds to dry it too. Put it on there for 1 minute, then I did two 20-minute intervals, or two, not minutes, seconds. Put it on there for 1 minute, 60 seconds, and then two 20-second intervals, not 20 minutes, 20-second intervals. So I'm curious now about the air fryer. So if it works and it's great, I want to do a video on that too, because options. We need options, people. Options is one of the hugest things to have in anything. In anything, because if one thing doesn't work, what if something breaks? Okay? My microwave breaks. I still have my dehydrator. But if for some reason my dehydrator is doing something, or it gives me another option of doing more at one time. I could have my dehydrator going. Then if I needed something quick, I could do it in the microwave. If the air fryer works, I could be doing it in the air fryer. You can get more done that way. You can get more done that way. I can do my herbs in the air fryer and the microwave, and I can maybe be dehydrating some fruit or something in my actual dehydrator. So that's why I like to have those different options going for my and I was ecstatic. The fact that it lasted as long as it did was perfect. Hold on for a second. Come in.
Peaches and grapes are ours.
Yes.
Peaches and grapes.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
The bananas. Okay. I'm back. Yes. Hudson says you can hang dry too. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And then Humphrey says only so many trays, limited area to use. Exactly. And that was one thing I liked about doing it in the microwave. I'm like, I did rosemary on my video. I have a bag of dried rosemary that I did in less than 2 minutes. I haven't grounded it up yet because I have so much rosemary already ground. But I'm like, I just, it was amazing to me when I first found out. So yes, yes, yes. I'm getting rid of seeds, and I'm giving out options for doing things in more than one way because we need those options. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So what a little bit from Kentucky says, do you still go live on Wednesday? I have not been going live on Wednesdays. A little bit Wednesday evenings. I've had so much on my plate. I've been doing different things with both of my channels. Um, because I like helping people so much. That's just my biggest thing. I enjoy helping people, but in doing so, I end up neglecting myself. So I said, okay, you know what? Maybe I need to take a step back, revamp some things, change some things, do some different things. Because one thing is true: if you continue to do the same thing you're doing, you're going to get the same results. Now, those may be fantastic results, but they may not be. So, whichever way it is, if you continue to do the same thing. So, if you want to change and grow, then you got to change. So I don't necessarily go live on Wednesday. This is the first time I've actually been live, probably in a couple of months. I do plan to go live more often, just as time permits. Ola Joe says, I see you're on the road to 5K, Chef. What are your goals for this channel? Yes, I am on my way on the road to 5K. And Gina says, nice thing about rosemary, I planted some in the ground in my back garden. Pests don't touch. They don't. You're right, Gina. They don't touch that, and they don't come near it. So yes, you can also plant that around in different sections to ward off other critters, creatures, or what have you. Yes, I am on my road to 5K on this channel, Ola Joe. And one thing that I like doing a lot, because I do like research. If you all notice, I have my long content videos are mostly informational videos. So I really want to, as I continue to grow, I really want to do more informational content, because I want people to be able to come back if it's a year from now, 2 years from now, and they're looking for something of how to do something, or what grows or what doesn't grow, or different ways to do things. There's a bookmark for them. This channel can be a bookmark for that. So I'm looking forward to doing more of those things. I'm going to go live. I also want to get to the point where I can have an upload schedule, where I can say, okay, I will be uploading on Tuesday and Thursday, or I'm going to be uploading on Monday and Wednesdays, and every Monday and Wednesday, or every Tuesday and Thursday, or whatever that time frame may be, those videos will come out like clockwork. So that's one thing that I'm definitely looking forward to. And then I would like to get back to weekly lives, but I want my weekly lives to eventually be more interactive lives. And when I say more interactive lives, uh, showing you guys doing something, showing you how to do this, um, more than just more than just talking about it. So those are some of my immediate goals for this particular channel. I've also been concentrating a lot on my other channel. Having two is a lot, so that's another reason why I stopped doing the live so much on this channel, is because I had to concentrate on both channels. And like I said, my biggest thing is I like to help people. I like to help people a lot. And what I found is, in doing so, I neglect myself. You guys do not know how many times that I'm watching your videos, or I'm in a live and I say, oh man, I really need to tell them this. I really need to say this. And then I just say, just be quiet. Just keep your mouth shut. They may not even want to know. Because sometimes I feel like me trying to help is being intrusive. And I don't want to be intrusive or anything like that. So I just say, okay, just keep your mouth shut. They want to know, they'll ask. So that's a personal thing that I have to deal with in my own growth. Gina says, I think it would be nice to have us all over to eat from your containers. If that would be amazing. Oh my goodness, that would be great. Humphrey says, goals sound great. Thank you. Gina Friend said, lives are great. They are fun and nice to get acquainted with all. Yes, that's why I like, and I miss the lives because I have so much fun with the lives. They are just fun. It's fun to talk, to chat, and you guys get to ask questions directly. You guys get to make statements directly. You guys get to make suggestions directly. And that's what I like. I like that interaction. That's what's fun about it. I also want to get to the point where my garden is to the place where I want it to be, where I can have more lives outside in my garden, even doing things in my garden as well, or I want to be out there in the garden doing my lives. Yes, Hudson says, I totally agree. Yep. Hudson says, I totally agree. And then Humphrey says, y'all was right up under each other. Humphrey says, give from your overflow, fill your cups first and keep it full. Yes. I totally agree with that. Amen, Humphrey. Yes, indeed. Give from your overflow, fill your cup first and keep it full. Amen. Yes, Humphrey said a thing right there. That's why I took off September for me. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I have to remember that. And it drives me crazy sometimes because I like to help. I just do. I can't help it. But if you don't stop and take care of home first, how you gonna help somebody else? Come on now. So yes, 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 yes. I've done that. And if you notice, I've been doing a lot of shorts on this channel and in on my cooking channel because that's one of my goals. I want to have both types of content. I want to have shorts and I want to have long forms. And eventually I want to be able to intertwine them in that a couple of times a week I'm doing long form and a couple of times a week I'm doing short form. I've also changed my channel memberships over here. I used to have one tier. Now I've got three tiers. The first tier is still the Scaredy Cat Crew, where it's $1.99 and it's the same. Everybody gets everything. It's the same on that one. But then I have the next tier up, and I think it's $4.99. I don't even remember what it is, but it's my seed sowers. So, once a month, I'm sending out a bunch of seeds to everybody in that tier. And then I have my $9.99 tier where I'll be having Zoom meetings, and that's when I will really, if it's not Zoom meetings, they will be lives, one of the two, just channel member lives or Zooms, whichever I decide to do. And that's the one that I will, really share and help them grow in that tier. So those are just things that I've made. Gina says, I love your shorts. Thank you. Yes. Ola Joe says, Chef, you need to use that. If FR is okay with it, I love that line. Amen. Let me see. What's the line? Let me go back up. You talking about when Humphrey says, "Give from your overflow, fill your cup first, and fill it and keep it full." That's the line you're talking about. Hey, growing out of the box. Thank you for stopping in to say hello. Hello. Yes, thank you so much for stopping in. Yes, yes, yes. And Ola Joe says, Gina, I love them too. Yes. I actually like doing the shorts. I really do. I like doing the shorts. And I guess because they are quick, easy, the editing is quick, and then you upload it, you boom, you're done on both channels. I like doing them. Yes, 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 yes. Humphrey Olajo says it's not original. I adopted from somewhere. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Ola Joe says, FR, okay, awesome. And Gina Friend says, Ola Joe, thumbs up. Yes. Amazing, amazing. Yes. And I know I've had some more people that have come in. So I want to make sure that everybody has heard this. Growing with Hudson. I don't know if you heard it. I don't know if you heard it growing out of the box. I can't see who else might have come in. Well, anyway, for all of you all who just came in, I have seed overload. Seed overload over here. So I am giving away seeds. I'm not doing any contest or anything like that. I'm just giving them away. So if you have a seeds, or whatever that you're looking for, that you want, need, looking for, let me know. You can let me know in the comments here. You can let me know after the live indexes in the comments there, and or you can email me and let me know what those seeds are, and I will go through my seeds. If I have them, I will send them to you. Now, if you just want some seeds, if you just like, I don't care what kind they are, I want seeds, I want some more seeds, let me know that too, and I'll just send you out some seeds. I'm going to be doing this until I get my seeds aligned with what I need and should have, because right now I'm on borderline hoarding. Okay, I don't need to hoard seeds. And once I realized that planting one seed, and I don't know why I didn't realize this at first. And I've been gardening. This is my going on my 4th year of container gardening. I don't know why. In the beginning, it didn't really dawn on me. Somewhere in the middle, it really dawned on me that one seed, just one, produces all this fruit. And I'm like, okay, especially if I'm having heirloom. I'm gonna say heirloom. An heirloom seed that I plant and it germinates and it grows and I have an abundance. Naturally, I'm going to let something grow or go to seed, and I'm going to keep those seeds. So then I'm going to keep having seeds. So eventually, in my lifetime, and even if I leave, I'm not going to be able to use them. Eventually, I just can't. So why am I hoarding all these seeds? And it's not like I'm gonna stop buying them. I'm gonna keep buying them, guys. And then you go to people's lives like I'm giving you all seeds now. You go to lives and you get more seeds. You don't just keep getting seeds. And so I'm giving them away to you all because I don't need them. They're taking up space. I got that many. They are now taking up space. Ola Joe says, hoarding seeds, Lord help her. I know, right? Hey, bitch, y'all know what? I haven't done this today. Hey, everybody. Hey. Yes. Hey, Veggie. Hey, Veggie Form. How you doing? I dropped it on the floor. 1 second. Yes. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Good afternoon to you. Growing out of the box says there is truth in one seed can feed the world if we share. There you go, growing out the box. That's it. There you go. And that's why I'm sharing. I'm getting rid of them. Hey, Gina versus Gina, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. So good to see you. Yes. So, for those of you all have any seeds to smoke, no, Gina, I don't have those. But maybe you know what? I don't know. Some of these leaves might be smokable. I don't know. I'm just saying. You never know. So, anybody that just came in, Gina versus Gina, Veggie Farm, you guys just came in. Let me know if you need some seeds, want some seeds, or whatever. I'm giving seeds away. Just let me know in the comments after the live indexes. Email me, leave them in the chat right now. If you're looking for a certain kind of seeds, because I'm on the verge of hoarding seeds, and it's no sense in me keeping these seeds when somebody else can be planting them and growing from them. So I'm starting as of this live, and probably all of my lives. That'll be something that I do until I get under control. And I don't know if I'll ever be in control, for the simple fact that I'm not going to stop buying seeds. I'm definitely not going to stop saving seeds. So I just decided that, you know what? Let me just start sharing. Just sharing my seeds. I'm not doing no contest. You ain't got to raise your hand and jump through no hoops. You ain't got to say no word and I run the wheel. I'm just giving them to you. So all I need to know is if you want the seeds, email me. If you want some seeds, whatever seeds you're looking for. If I have the specific seeds that you're looking for, then let me know and I will send you those specific seeds. If I don't have specific seeds, then I'll let you know I don't have that. But if you just want any seed, it don't matter, then let me know. I don't care what I have, and I'll send you those. Hey, James, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. So glad to see you. So glad to see you. Hudson says, that's awesome, Container Cross. Oh, thank you. Yes, yes. I'm doing good, James. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Yes, 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 yes. I'm just looking at the chat. I'm just looking at the dwarf varieties. I may have some dwarf varieties because by me growing in containers, I try to find a lot of dwarf varieties. So I'll see what I have in that respect. A lot of varieties that I have are not dwarf. I make them dwarf. I guess you say, how you make a variety dwarf? By pruning. Almost any variety can be dwarf by pruning. You just have to keep it pruned back, keep it pruned back. It ain't gonna grow too tall if you keep it pruned back. So I have a lot of things I grow that technically are not dwarf. And you know, like anything else, you really, I believe, now I don't know this for absolute truth, but I believe you can stunt the growth of anything by pruning it enough. But you know, the more you prune, the more it grows. But that's what I do. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. So good to see you. Hello, everyone. Yes. Hey, hey. So, yes. So, Cheryl, if you're looking for any seeds, let me know in the comments here or after the live in the comments or email me because I am going to be mailing out some seeds. Yes, Gina Friend says you should have pruned your. I know, right? I know, right? That thing was huge. And I had like four different large, humongous stalks out there. People was passing by like, are you really growing that in a pot? I'm like, yeah, buddy. Any extra lettuce or spinach seeds? I absolutely have lettuce seeds. I don't know if I have spinach. I'll check, but I do have lettuce for sure. So let me write that down. Lettuce or spinach, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And the weather has just turned into fall here. I mean, overnight. I don't know if it's going to continue, but we're down in the 50s at night. It is wonderful. So I'm expecting all of my brassicas to start just taking on off because they need that. My email is containercrops@gmail.com. It's in the chat. And yes, it's containercrops@gmail.com. So let me put that in here. If I can spell it right. There you go. Yes. So that is my email address. So just email me so that I can check to see, what I have. And like I said, if you don't care and you just want some seeds, let me know because oh my God. The seeds I have. Juicing with Jay says, hey, Chef Pam, I do love your method. That's my style. Post office making it harder with they are. The post office is making it really hard to do because you can spend a ton, but I'll do it the best I can until I can't. I'll do it till I can't. That's what my memberships do for me. I really spend that money on my postage and things like that. It just goes back because you're right. The post office is getting ridiculous, especially for what do you call it? I want to say sticks. Come on, y'all. It's not cuttings. Lord help a child. Uh, I'm thinking to myself, they're not sticks. Come on, they are sticks, but they're not sticks. Cuttings, yes, right here too in Tennessee, 7A and in the 50s. Yes, it's beautiful. The growing my hustle says stamps. Yes, absolutely. Veggie Foreman. Speaking to everyone, juicing with Jay cracking up. I know. I was thinking, okay, they're not sticks. They're called so they are sticks, but they're not sticks. Yes, cuttings. I don't know why I couldn't think of what they were called. I'm like, okay. And you know what, Juicing with Jay? I have something this specific for Juicing with Jay. I have something growing in my garden. It is in a grow bag. Okay. It's growing off of a cutting. I do not remember planting anything in this grow bag. But at the time I started the grow bag, the only cuttings I had were from you. I don't know if I planted it, forgot it was in there. It's on a good size, really good size, thick cutting. So I'm like, it's not a seed. There was nothing in the grow bag. I didn't have enough of anything growing to have anything that big. So I don't know if it's a pomegranate or a bell, but I'm hoping it's a pomegranate. But it's growing really good now, all of a sudden, since way back then. I didn't even notice that the stick was in the grow bag because I had carrots in this grow bag. And carrots have all the green tops. And so the green tops apparently were covering the cutting. So the only thing I can think of is it's a cutting from you. So I'll let you know. I don't know how long it'll be before I figure out which one it is. I tried to use an app, but the app keeps telling me it's something like green grass or something. I mean, this is not grass. It's growing off of a stick, okay? App, you're wrong. How are your apple tree cuttings doing? Veggie form, I've started them twice, and they start off, they take off, they do well, they have leaves, and then they die. So what I've decided to do with the group that I have now, based off of this cutting that's in this grow bag, I'm gonna just leave them there. And I'm gonna keep watering, and I'm gonna keep fertilizing, and I'm gonna see if one of them's gonna come back or regrow or whatever. I'm gonna just leave them there. So as of right now, they are not doing very well at all, but I'm still hopeful. I am still hopeful. Gina's friend says, speaking of USPS, your mail will be late again soon with holidays coming. Absolutely. Jay says, nice. I know, right? I can't wait to figure out which one it is. That's the only thing I can think of. I hadn't planted any other cuttings. And I don't remember planting. That's the strange thing is I don't remember planting that in a grow bag. But apparently I did. Apparently I did. Yes. So I am still very hopeful of the apple tree cuttings. I still don't know what kind, but the tree had tons of apples on it this year. But the thing about it is, as the apples grew and they started falling off the trees, a couple of them did fall in the yards. Now I'm going to have to assume I never saw anybody in my neighboring yard that actually has this apple tree in it come out and do anything. So my guesstimation is it's not in fertile soil. They're not doing anything, haven't done anything, because when the apples fall, they are nice big apples. They are red, but they are all bruised up and half brown when they fall. So I'm assuming it has to be a nutrient problem or something because the tree is full of apples. So I can't blame it completely on the tree itself. The tree is definitely producing, but it's what it's producing. So not sure I want these apples anyway, but we'll see. We'll see. Yes. James is speaking to everybody. Growing Huss says, I've been waiting on a lemon to I've been waiting on a lemon. I have a lemon tree out there that I started from seed about 2 years ago. It's probably about 2 to 3 feet tall now. No lemons yet. It's got lots of spikes on it. I just started it from a seed that I got out of a lemon. So I don't know if I'm going to ever get a lemon off of it. I've never brought it inside. It's been outside even in the winter. I've left it outside in the winter and it's doing well. It's still growing. It's still doing well. So I'm still taking care of it, and I'm gonna see if it ever every so often when I can see a spurt from it, I go and inspect it real well to see if there are any lemons or any sign of any lemons on it. Um, Next year, I am definitely going to grow more peppers. I'm not going to grow nearly as much variety of different foods because what I'm finding is we are not eating very much food at all. I know that sounds strange, but we're not. And even the food that I buy, I have to buy it now in way less quantities. I mean, it's only myself and my husband, and we're just not eating that much food. So it's no sense in me growing it if we're not going. And then, yes, I can preserve it, but there's only so much I need to preserve because we're just not eating that much as we used to at all. At all. Yes, James says, I agree with container 100%. Hey, unicorn ladies, I made it to a live. You sure did. So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Do it flower any of them? Not yet, Hudson. I know I need them flowers. I ain't seen flower yet, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting. That's what I keep going out there peeking for, any sign of life like that. But I know it's tropical, but it lives through the winter. That's what's strange. I don't care how cold it gets. I don't bring it inside. I don't cover it up. I don't do anything. It just stays there and keeps on growing. So, and I know it's a lemon tree because I know I took the seed out of, I took the seed out of what I thought was a lemon. Tasted like a lemon, looked like a lemon. I put it in the ground. Yes, I don't eat that much food either, but I look at. Oh, okay. Humphrey says, same. I know, right? So, James says, hello, people entering the chat. Yes. Benji Ford says, I find we eat more in the winter. I think that's because we sit more in the winter. We do less in the winter. There's less activity in the winter. So we tend to eat a little bit more in the winter time. I don't know. I'm just not hungry. And so I decided that I'll just eat when I'm hungry. And if I'm not hungry, I won't eat. So there's no sense in me growing it if we're not going to eat it. Hey, Cherie, how are you? I'm super late, but we'll go back to run the replay. That's fine, Cherie. No worries. You're not late. We're still here. Yes, and Unicorn Lady. And for those of you all who just came into the live, I am giving away seeds. I have seed overload over here. I'm on the border of hoarding seeds. So anybody that wants any seeds, if you have a particular seed that you're looking for, can't find, want, email me. If I have it, I'll be sending it to you. If you just want some seeds and you don't care what kind they are, let me know in the chat. You can let me know now. You can let me know in the comments after index, or you can email me and let me know. And I will be sending you some seeds because I don't need all these seeds. I'm never going to. Some of the stuff I'm not going to grow because I don't want to. Some of the stuff that I've grown before and I don't want to grow again. I just have seed overload. So if you need some seeds, let me know. I'm giving them away, not a contest, not anything. All I need to know is if you want some seeds. And if you have a particular kind of seed you want, let me know that and I'll send it to you. Hey, Black Guns and Gardens. Hey, how you doing? Salute. Yes. Gina says, I've been snacking on Oreo thins. They are super addictive. Yes, I like Oreos. Those can't eat one. James says, container, you should put away anyway. These days I have been, James. That's my problem. I've got so much put away. It's like if something were to happen right now, today, as we speak, I probably have enough food for over a year already. And I'm constantly adding to that. So I constantly need to add to it a little bit slower. And that's eating as we eat now. And like I tell most people, if anything happens, I'm pretty sure most people are not going to continue eating as they're eating today. You'll probably even eat less if you're in a dire situation. If nothing else, stress will have you'll eat less. So yes, I am putting away, but I kind of need to slow that down some. Yes. Let's see. Cherie said something. Where to go? Oh, thanks for the member seed pack. I'm sorry I forgot to email you. Oh, you're welcome, Cherie. No worries. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Yes, there are so many things happening. And yes. I'm going to always put away and have put away. It's just going to be too much, so Tribe of Judah. Yes. Hey, hello. And actually, James, I'm actually in the process of starting to now put away. Okay, I have what I call myself good for at least a year. That's like bare minimum a year. Probably will exceed that, but that's me going overboard so that I'll know. So now what I'm trying to do is think about my extended family and start to put away what I know they would want or like, so that I've got my extended family. When I say my extended family, it's really my immediate family, my kids and their families, because all my kids are grown and they have their families of their own. So that's my next step, is to now go into that realm. Yes. Oh, thank you, Ola Joe. Thank you. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this. Thank you so much for that super chat. Let's see. Could you all hear that? Could you all hear that? Oh yes, y'all must have could hear it. That's cute. Thank yes. Yay. I'm so glad you could. That's the first time I was able to test it out. Thank you, Ola Joe, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Yay. So it worked. You always have the coolest thing, Shepherd. Thank you, Cherie. Yes, 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 we heard it. Alma, good. Good. Because for the feedback, I have to have my volume down. Awesome. Yay. So it worked wonderfully. Fantastic. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Franklin says yes. Cherie says yes. Hudson says yes. Everybody's saying yes. Homestead Hood says yes. That was cute. I thought of Andale when I saw the lady in the pink dress. Yes. Hey, Ginger, how are you? Blessings. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Yes, 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 yes. And Ginger, I'm just letting everybody that comes in the live know if you're looking for seeds, let me know. Just want to support your sister. Out happy self. Okay, thank you so much for coming in, Judah. I appreciate you. Yes. Don't forget if you need any seeds, let me know. Let me know. Yes, 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 yes. I appreciate it. Yes. Oh, she must want to see the song again. Thank you, Ola Joe. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see here. Thank you so much. Let me see. Y'all know it take me a minute. I got to get used to learn how to do it. Do you have any dwarf tomato seeds? I will check James and check and see if I have any dwarf tomato. I think I do for whatever reason. I think I do. I think I do. Let me see dwarf tomatoes. I'm writing that down so I won't forget. Awesome. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. There we go. Thank you, Ola Joe. Appreciate that. Yes. Hey, how you doing, Mona? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Yes. And for do you have a stevia? I do not have any stevia seeds. And girl, if I had known you wanted stevia, I could have sent you a cutting. I had just sent Lady Led like a 4-foot plant with cuttings too, because I knew she was the only one I knew that wanted some stevia, or not necessarily wanted, but was growing stevia, because that's why I started growing it, because she was growing it. I gave her my whole stevia plant because I didn't want it anymore. So I know I don't have any stevia seeds. Hey, Grace, that's cute. Hello, everyone. Just now getting on. Awesome. Thank you for coming in, Grace. Thank you so much for coming in. Yes, anybody that wants any seeds, let me know in the chat. Let me know by email or after it. My seeds. I'm just saying that to anybody that's coming into the chat. Awesome. That's wonderful. Yes. Gina says, bless you for sharing in the community. I love seeing this kind of love. You are so welcome, Ginger. You are so welcome. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hudson says, you're cleaning house for real, container. I am. I am, Hudson. I am. And you know what? It's probably going to be something that's kind of ongoing, for the simple fact that I just got too many seeds. I don't need them. I'm never. So yes. Oh, she said hello, Felicia. Speaking to Felicia. Yes, 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 yes. James saying, hey, sifting for soul. Everybody speaking. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And Grace is in here speaking to everyone as well. I don't know why. Oh, there I go. Okay. I keep pausing myself on my other um, channel. I keep going back between StreamYards and YouTube looking at it so I can see what's going on. Awesome. Yes. So, and for those of you all, I'm going to just recap right quick. For those of you all, my title, for those of you all who have just come into the live, my title says, if you must bug out, this needs to be ready too. And what I meant by that is everybody that's growing, especially if you're growing in ground or in raised beds or anything like that, you need to, I keep getting pauses too. Okay, I need to, or I don't need to, you need to also grow anything that you need that's maybe for medicinal purposes or that you just can't do without or you want to make sure you always have, you need to be growing it in a container, that if you, wherever your bug out bag is, when you pick up that bug out bag, you can grab this. Sure, you may have the seeds, but if you need to bug out, you don't know if you're going to bug out for 2 or 3 days or 2 or 3 months. And if you have what you really need in this pot, now it can be a big enough pot that can hold 2 or 3 things, and you want to keep it small, but when you get where you're going, you can continue to harvest off of it while you germinate and grow and start again, especially if this is something you're using personally for medicinal. What that may be is different for everyone. It may not be for medicinal purposes. It could just be something that you absolutely love and be like so sad if you can't have it. So could be a special herb for special tea or something that makes you happy. And if you're in a bad place because you had to bug out or whatever, you may need that lift up. So I would suggest everybody needs to have a small container, a container the size, whatever size that you can pick up and carry by yourself. That may be a small container. That may be a bigger container. Everybody can pick up a different size container. So whatever you can pick up, put in your car and go with, I would suggest you grow that too. It needs to be ready on a moment's notice. Yes, yes, Miss Pam, are you planting a fall garden? Yes, I am, Stacy. I have already planted my fall garden. I'm going to be planting a few more things. I planted some more herbs. I've got a lot of brassicas out there. I got cabbages, collard greens, mustard greens, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and some more things. My peppers are still growing good. I have some kale out there. I've got all that already planted, and I'm growing even more herbs, the cool weather herbs. Yes, Hudson says, I want everyone to know to stay safe out there because this thing is spreading and they aren't talking about. Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Hudson. Gina Friend says, Pam, do you have those growing shells and growing lights in your basement? Maybe you don't need it in your zone. You know what, Gina Friend, where I live at, to have a basement is a huge blessing because the majority of homes here do not have basements. I grew up where we had basements. We do not have basements here. If you get a basement, you like sitting on top of the world. There are a few houses in every subdivision that has basements. Some subdivisions have no basements. Basements are a rare, rare thing here. And no, I do not like growing inside at all. So I don't have grow lights and all that going on. It is not my favorite thing. I do have small pots that I could pick up that are outside. Or if I had to bring them inside, I could bring them inside. And I do have grow lights that I could put over them if I needed to. But I do not like growing inside. I do not like starting starts. I like growing specifically from seed. And to be honest, my most success has come from growing from seeds, not starts. I have gotten starts that started beautifully, and it must be something in the transplanting because when I transplant them, that's it. But when I plant a seed, I don't have no problem. Seed don't germinate, plant some more. I don't have a problem. So I prefer seeds. But yes, I've already planted my fall garden, Stacy. Yes, which herbs for fall? I have all my herbs pretty much, not all of them because I'm steady adding to them, but I have oregano and rosemary, and I have regular basil and I have purple basil. I have regular parsley and Italian parsley. I have chives, dill, sage, and seems like I got a couple others out there that I can't think of, but I have all that out there right now. And I want even more herbs. I want more herbs because to me, you can do so much with herbs. Healing, there are lots of herbs that you can use for healing. I love different types of teas. So next year, the majority of my garden, outside of my peppers and my cherry tomatoes, is going to be just herbs. Herbs of all kind. You can make soups from herbs, because all you need a soup is nothing but broth, and then you add to that broth to make whatever soup you want. So with the herbs, you can just make all kind of flavors and things. And so I just want herbs, herbs, herbs. So next year, I'm going for majority of my garden is going to be herbs, peppers, hot peppers, because I want to make my own hot pepper sauce and my own hot sauce and my cherry tomatoes. That's about it until I get back to the fall. At least that's what's going to happen in the spring and summer until I get back to the fall again and I grow my brassicas. Yes, let me go back up here and see what I missed. I understand if you delete it. I just wanted people. Oh, no, no, you're fine. You're fine. I don't need to delete it. Basements aren't all what they're cracked up to be. Storage. You know what? I grew up with a basement and I still would like a basement. I really want a basement because I want to turn part of a base. And I am searching for a place with a basement even as we speak because I would like to have a secondary kitchen in there as my studio kitchen for my other channel, my main channel. I would love to have that because truthfully, I can't halfway get in my kitchen because between my son and my husband, somebody's always in there cooking. So I need my own kitchen where I kick everybody out. Yes. Any tips for growing rosemary from seed? I kill rosemary constantly. I can't do transplants in my area, so seeds for me too. Yes. I haven't had any problem with rosemary, but you can also, um, well, you said they keep stopping. I have no problem with rosemary. I just plant the seed and it's an evergreen. So it's like hard to kill. So I don't water mine that much. Maybe you're overwatering it or something. I fertilize 3 times a month. I fertilize on the first, I fertilize on the 10th, the 20th, and the last day of the month, every month. Without fail, I fertilize with 511. I fertilize all my plants with 511 on the 10th, the 20th, and the last day. And on the very first, after I fertilized on that last day, I go in with some mushroom compost on all my plants. That's all I do. And then I water them. And, I hear people saying in containers, you have to water more. I just really haven't had that issue. And it has gotten up to almost 100 here. I go out there and water once a day and I'm done. And that's it. That's it. I don't need to water twice. I say maybe once or twice in the summer. I watered twice where I just thought it was scorching hot. But other than that, and if I miss a day watering, I miss a day watering. And it doesn't seem to matter. And I'm not in a zone that's cooler or anything like that. In the beginning, I felt I was doing that. I was just constantly watering, making sure they were moist, making sure this, making sure that. You know what? I said to myself, if this was growing wild in the ground somewhere, it wouldn't get no water unless God gave it to it. So I wouldn't be out here watering. I wouldn't be out here fertilizing. I wouldn't be out here doing this. So I'm not doing it now. And that's the way I've been doing it. And I can't say it's right or wrong, but I can tell you one thing, it's working for me. So that's all I do. Hey, how the garden? How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. That would be nice for you. Best with thank you, Gina Friend. Yep, that's what I'm trying. I'm working on that. I want that so bad. I want that. What is the name of your cooking channel? Oh, Cooking at Pam's Place, Ginger. Cooking at Pam's Place. Yes. Cooking at Pam's Place. Yes, 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 yes. Growing with Hustle says, I bought a case of Romas from the farmer's market to make my spaghetti sauce. Yes. Yes, I have some Roma tomatoes. I did grow Roma tomatoes this year and I grew quite a few, but I didn't like the way they looked. So I'm glad I'm going to turn them into sauce. I just didn't like the way they looked. They were okay, but they were just, for Roma tomatoes, they were just shaped funny to me. And so they looked more like peppers. I don't know. I didn't like the way they look. They taste okay. I did eat a couple. They taste okay, but I just didn't. Gina, for instance, I'm in zone 5B, Ola Joe. Yes, everybody, you guys can put your zones in here. So if anybody needs to connect with somebody and want to know what zone you're in, you'll have it. So yes, please, please put your zone in, um, so that other people can know. And if you have a channel, please put just put just put the word channel in there, and then everybody will know that you have a channel and they can visit. You guys can connect to each other, especially if you're in the same growing zone, because maybe somebody has some tips that they can give or they can share. Gina says nothing like God wanted everything. It does. It does. Ola Joe is in 8A. Humphrey's in 8A in Alabama. Yes, Carolina says my sister has a kitchen in her basement, completely livable, separate from upstairs as well. She loves it because she can cook her stuff when the kids are hungry. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Carolina. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I want it to be right now. I would be down there having my live down there. And y'all know what? I'd probably be cooking on live, and I would probably be dehydrating on live. I would probably can on live. I would probably do this on live because I'd have my own little space. So, you asked me about my goals for my channel, Ola Joe. That is my goal for both my channels, to have a studio area in my house that is all mine, all mine. And I want a greenhouse. And I could even have my greenhouse could be set up where it's got an outside kitchen in it where I could cook out there and in my greenhouse all in one. I don't know if that'll work, but I don't know. Yes. Rosemary must love your area because they are, because, wait a minute, I lost that message. Where'd it go? Oh, because they are RZ to kill, racing to kill. They reach a certain age. Oh, really? No, mine is fine. Hudson says my rosemary is a start from last year. Mine is low. Mine is low maintenance too. Mine is low maintenance too. How to garden 9B 10A. Hudson is 7A, and channel. They all have channel. Anytime you guys see the word channel, then you know that person has a channel. So feel free to visit them. Carolina says, I'll keep you in my prayers. You have a good location. My nephew is a realtor in Charlotte. Oh, okay. Yes, yes. That's amazing. Yes. Black Guns and Gardens 8B channel. Sifting with some soul 9A Texas channel. It's Cherie with Home Zone 4. And yes, Cherie has a channel. She didn't put that in there, but Cherie has a 2-channel channel. Hello, How to Garden. Says Ola Joe. Veggie Forms is 8A channel. Gina versus Gina growing 6A Ohio channel. James Franklin says channel. Yes. At James Franklin, 38 things. Okay, yes. Ginger is zone 7B, North Carolina. Also, yeah, that's my zone. That's my zone. Thank you for sharing that, Chef. Wonderful. Wow. Yes. Yes. Super Soul speaking to hello to Ginger. Unicorn Tech, Channel 8A, North Texas. You all would freeze in Chicagoland. I know that's right, because Chicagoland is cold. It's always cold. Yes, it is. Absolutely. We probably would be freezing. Freezing. Yes, we would. We would probably be freezing. Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Going with Hudson from Chicago. Yes. Gina versus Gina. Hey fam, Black Guns and Gordon. Everybody speaking to everybody. Yes, definitely. If it says channel, buy it. And if you have, I know Ola Joe has another channel, Zen Life Motivation. So you guys can check that out. Ola Joe, you can put that in the chat. If you like, I'll leave that up to you. Gina versus Gina is speaking. Anybody else that has a second channel, let us know about both of your channels so that we can visit both of those as well. Because we want to support, is what we want to do. Yes. Gina Friend says Hudson, thumbs up. Yes. Ginger says, good to see you, sifting some soil. Everybody is speaking. Yes, speaking, get to know each other. Check out who knows, hiya, how you doing? How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Again, anybody looking for seeds, please email me at containercrops@gmail.com or leave a comment when this live indexes and or in the stream if you are looking for seeds so that I can start unloading all these seeds that I have. Yes. Olajo, Zen Life Meditation. Zen Life Meditation. Yes. Absolutely. You can, yes. That's Olajo's second channel. If anybody wants to check that out, wonderful sounds over there for relaxing, meditation, and all that good stuff. Yes. Uh-huh. Who knows? Says, hey, Ola. Uh-huh. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, and I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer. What seeds are you getting? Sifting some soil. I'm giving away as many seeds as I can. I have seed overload over here. So if anybody's looking for a specific seed, let me know and I'll check to see if I have it. And if I have it, I'll send it to you. If you don't care what kind of seeds you want and you just want some seeds, just let me know. I just would like some seeds and I'll send you some seeds. I have a huge box of seeds. I'm never going to use them. I don't want to keep hanging on to them and let so much time keep going by, years and go by, and they won't germinate anymore when right now they probably are all still germinate and let you guys have them. I'm not going to use all those seeds. I'm just not. So it's no sense in me having them. No sense. So any seeds, any seeds. Yes. Growing with Hustle says, had a great time, Container Crops. Everyone have a blessed weekend. Yes, you all do too. Yes. Hello, Miguel. Who knows? Thank you for coming in. Yes. Thank you so much for coming in. So I appreciate you all so much. Don't forget to leave me those messages. Gina Friend says, yes, time for me to go myself. Yes, thanks for the live, Pam. I enjoyed. Have a great day. Yes, have a great day, everyone. I appreciate all of you all. Thanks for coming in. We'll be doing this again sometime real soon. Yes. Oh, hey, Dr. Kara. Hi. How are you? So good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. And Dr. Kara, I'll just say this. I am giving away seeds. If you want any seeds whatsoever, just let me know in an email, containercrops@gmail.com, or leave a comment after this live. And if it's a specific seed you're looking for, I will try to see if I have it. And if you just want some seeds, you don't care what they are, because I have seed overload over here. So I'm doing that. Cheryl Faulkner says, enjoy catching you live. Yes, thank you so much for coming in. Veggie Form says, enjoy the weekend, everyone. Carolina says, I got to run. Everyone have a blessed day. Yes. Humphrey says, great live. Have a great day. Homestead in the Hood. Blessings, everyone. Protection, righteous guidance, peace, and blessings. Cherie says, great to catch up with you, Chef. I'm going to rewind now to the beginning piece. Thank you so much, Cherie. You have a blessed weekend too. Have a great weekend. Veggie Form says, hey, Dr. Kara. Okay, guys, see you guys again. Thank you so much once again. Ola Joe, thank you for your super chat. Members, thank you so much for all of your love and support. And mods, thank you so much for helping me out. I appreciate it. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And remember, anywhere you can sit a pot, you can grow a plant. And I'll see you on the trail.